So now let's see these two powerful products in action and let's see how they work together. So we will start from Service Console and we will just see homepage first. It's a place where support agent can start their day. So let's presume I'm a support agent in some manufacturing company that produces some gadgets and some devices. And I would like to start working on some of my cases. So I'll just go to cases and I can open one of my cases. I can also open this split tab so I can see all open cases here and just pick up first. But also we have a cool feature that is called omnichannel that I can start receiving new requests as well. So for example, I'm offline right now, but I can turn on my status to be available. So this panel over here, it can receive chat messages, it can receive phone calls, and this kind of request. It can also be configured in a way that it can be like redirected by routing for different branches. So for example, I'm in New York City and I can receive requests from this area. And it can be different criteria how it can be. So from phone, for example, you can select different numbers, and from chatbot, you can also choose different criteria. So right now, I will ask Lisa to give me a call, and we will see how it works in action.
Thank you for calling. Calls may be monitored for quality assurance.
Just as a heads up, that's where you would also configure on the Amazon Voice side any kind of routing you want. So route to different types of support, all that wonderful things can be done through the Amazon configuration that works beautifully and really awesome. I think the call is coming through.
Yes, I see the number here, and now I can accept it by this button. So when I click this one, you see it pulls up the information for me. So it created a page and I see the name of a customer. So I can say, hi, Lisa, thank you for calling us today. How can we help you?
Hi, I'm calling because my TV has broken. I realized that for whatever reason, the display doesn't work. And I keep getting error 13 on my display. Would you be able to come take a look?
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that you have issues with your TV, and of course, we'll be able to help you. So let me quickly pull up some information and create our visit to you. And now, as we see all the information here, we can see conversation happening here and transcript. We can see that a call is happening here on the right, and we can end the call anytime soon. Also, we can see some customer details in this section if we need to see like when it was bought and other information, what product it is. And if we need to create a case, here we have a section, for example, to create a new case. So now what I heard, there are some issues with display, so it works incorrectly. And for example, we can choose symptom display error number 13. We can add some comment here. Need to visit. And we can create a case from here. So the case is created. Now we can also see some information here, and in the future we also will have the phone call recording, because you see there's also checkbox here that we are recording this call. It can be also deselected. So now when we open our case, I'll proceed to ask Lisa some questions. Okay, Lisa, we'll be happy to visit you. And can you tell me your address? Where should we visit you exactly?
Yes, definitely. So I'm located at 159 North Swanson Drive in Patoga, New York State. And my postal code is 11772.
Perfect. Can you tell us about your availability? What is your preferred days to visit?
So I will be working all week, but I believe Thursday afternoon should be a good time for me to schedule a visit. Would it be possible to visit me on Thursday afternoon?
Yes, I will send you detail after this call. We will send our technician to you on Thursday afternoon. Please look for confirmation when we schedule this appointment for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So now we can end a call from our case because we still see this component here. So the call is ended. It just disappeared. And also we have all case information here and we can create a work order now. So let's quickly create our work order. We can just put some basic information here. For now, let's just choose a territory. It's New York. As you see, it's pre-populated information that can be pulled from the case or from the customer page. We have all address here. Let's quickly save. So now we have this this work order created, and we can see it also over here. Let's quickly open it. So now we can proceed with moving forward this work order and scheduling our visit. To schedule a visit, we have two ways to do it. We can open Field Service Console app, or we can do it from this page with related component book appointment. So I'll just go here and choose the time to visit it. So it was for Thursday. So let's try to fix it by Tuesday. And this address, let's get appointments.
And something to note as well. So a lot of this will also be configured according to a technician's schedule. So if you have certain technicians that work, for example, morning hours and certain technicians that start in afternoon, cover afternoon hours, it all will be taken into account. It really helps when you have, let's say, 5 or 10 plus crew technicians. You can also account for such thing as vacation, holidays. So it really saves you a lot of the admin work. One of the good examples that we've had in our case is construction company was able to cut down a full role for someone. So they had two administrators that used to manage field operations, and with field service, they were able to fully remove the need for one of those administrators and really reduce their overhead costs, which is something that a lot of customers are looking to do during the current times.
Yeah, so as I open here my book appointment slots, it just picked me up the best ones. So in the golden slots, it will be a recommended slot. We can also stay on a line with our customer till this moment and also discuss what slots is best for them. But as we heard, like Thursday afternoon should be good. So we just choose this one. And it should be scheduled. So appointment is scheduled and confirmation can be sent to the customer. So now we can go to our field service console and look from the side as dispatcher, for example. So here in console, we can see all data, all our availabilities for different agents. We can manage and optimize different field operations. So we can see some customers and dashboards here. As you see right now, I have New York State region, and we have only one technician here. It's Ole McKitten, and you see some schedule for next couple of days here. So I chose 3 days here, but we can also modify it to week, for example. And we see we have some schedules for Tuesday, for Thursday, November 30th. And we can also move it somewhere later if we like. So here it gives us drag and drop possibility to adjust it to the right times. And this is very powerful place where from console can be built different roads and all details.
And then something else I wanted to highlight, like a lot of this on the partner side can be automated with the communication tools. So for example, we know that our technician just manually moved an appointment. We can automate the notification in order for a customer to be notified as well.
Yes, exactly. So from now, we will move forward and I will connect from my phone and I will show you how it will look from a technician perspective. So let me quickly switch my screen now. Okay, so my app is open now. So I'll start from profile tab. So here, as you see, it's my profile information, my name, my picture. There's some availability and my absence times. For example, today from noon till 2:30, I will be on a medical doctor appointment, so I will not be available to assign any customer visits. And I also added here that I have vacation from December 1 to December 7, so it will not be assigned to me. So I can just change that I'm not available, or
I'm sorry, Tim.
assign.
Is there an issue with my with my screen, or I'm okay? I don't know why I can see it. Alexandra, can you confirm? Okay, perfect. I can see it now. Wonderful. My apologies. Might have been my screen.
Okay. Yes, so on this page, you can control your availability from technician perspective. Now you can go to your schedule here and you will see your schedule for today, or you can also change it for your week or months. For example, I can open also Thursday and can see what is assigned for next Thursday for me. So let's, for example, open something from today. I can open this appointment. I'll see some overall information about it. So what is the address? What is the time? I can also see customer contact, and I can call from here if needed. And I can also see some related information. So for example, I can check details of this work order, some end date, some priority. I can also see the case and related information there if I need this information. That's loading. So you see the status, you see the company information, and it's all very well connected here. Also, we have here related tab. It's with all related records that can be attached to this work order. So it's many of them.
And something I wanted to add as well. So the way the way we see customers often use it is they would create like project steps, especially in construction industry. Sometimes it's very hard. It's very hard to frankly control people and make sure that they do, for example, all the proper installation steps. Stuff gets missed. You can also configure it in a way where you'll be able to, for example, create a step, take a picture of the final product and upload the picture to that case as well, so you have some physical proof that has happened. So this is basically a way for you to manage all this stuff. Another way that we often see is sometimes it can happen that, for example, it's a complex product repair and technician arrives and they realize that they don't have the correct tools in their toolbox. Well, with field service, you can configure it in a way that when, for example, we select a particular product, it's going to give me the right size of rivets, right size of bolts that I must bring in order to repair the product. And then once again, it really cuts down a lot of that think. So whenever I have my orders for the day, I can just collect the materials and be sure that I'm basically prepared for my service appointments, as well as control for the quality of service.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very good comment, Lisa. And as you see, there are a lot of different information here. So you can really very well access to your data and be much more productive.
Yes, timesheets is a big one too. So as you can see, timesheet entries. Once again, a lot of companies that bill based on the timesheets, so based on the time entries, that cuts down. So I think number one competitor in the timesheet area is Clockify. Well, Clockify, once again, is another tool they need to pay for. This removes the need for Clockify. And then if you take it even a step further in your customer story, you can consolidate all that information and, for example, integrate it with your accounting solution where it's going to take timesheet entries and generate and push it into QuickBooks in order for you to pay your agents.
Yes, and a few more things I want to show you here. So we have one more tab is the feed. So here is the sections that you can communicate with your internal team, for example, with a dispatcher or agents. So here you can add a comment, for example, I'm on it or something like that, and they will be able to see it or answer all of your questions. Also here we have a section called actions. So we can change status of our case, or we can request some other information. We can also for example, add here, like I'm running late, so 15 minutes late, and then the customer can be notified about this. And you can also change the status of it. So for example, you can.
And what's really cool about it as well, it's all, once again, is out of the box. So it's not a custom code that a red tag had to write. That's already what is inside the field service app. So once you start looking at the pricing and costs, it really makes a lot of sense for the customers that run field service operations. Because at the end of the day, like if you have all that functionality, like not only you're reducing your tech stack and optimizing your ops, you're really honing down on quality control and really giving your technicians a simple way to manage all that.
Yeah, exactly. So now when you have all information about this work order, about case, you have the address here and you would like just to build a route for you. So you can click get directions here and you can open your favorite GPS app. So for example, I'll do it in a Waze because I like how it built me the road. It's much more convenient with all the related information on the road. So it's coming and you see I have it in my app. So this really helps me to be very well optimized and very productive during my day as a technician. So yeah, I think we cover mobile part, and back to you, Lisa.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ale. And I mean,